Yeah, you're listening to Quad V live with Splodge, and why is music still going? There we go. Well, Neo has returned to the server with his GUID updated on Clanbase, so just waiting for players to ready up. On the Axis team, we have Morrigu with Wesbo, Leon, Rock, Neo, Kitty, and Efax, and they will be facing the attacking team of Polar Esports, which consists of Perfo, Toxic, Chris, Fobgy, Xylos, and Aqueous, and they are playing Stopwatch Gold Rush at the moment as we wait for two players to ready up. Then we can get this match underway for their EuroCup Group C match. And quick reminder that TLR and Incomplete are also in their group. And TLR earlier on this evening took a 4-2 victory over Incomplete. And on the subject of TLR, they've also been voted Team of the Week #1 by cadred.org. I won't try and spell that because I know I'll get it wrong, as I am not the best at spelling, pronouncing, even though I'm from England. Anyway, still waiting for two players. We're waiting for Xylos on Polar Esports and Neo on Morrigu to ready up, and we can get going. And another reminder that you can find me in #QuadV, just look for on air in big capital letters, then the little my name, Splodge, and just PM me, ask for a quick shout out as Tide did earlier on, and that's basically it to get your shout out live on radio in front of all the listeners listening to this wonderful game of Enemy Territory, which will be getting underway as soon as Xylos decides to ready up, which I hope is pretty soon, and my hopes have come true as he has now readied up with the match beginning in a little under 10 seconds. I'm sure we, you as well as I, are very excited to see this match, with the match beginning in 2-1, and we are fight with Polar Esports on allies as Neo and his counterparts rush out from the Axis spawn with nades and mines going down, and Leon and Neo get the mines down at tank, and it's Chris and Toxic at main. Leon drives his own grenade, probably going to self-kill at some point as Websbo pushes outside as Efax and Rock get MP40 frags apiece before both Morrigu and Polar self-kill. The allied command post has been constructed, and we have Toxic as a field ops as well as Chris as a medic pushing through main, but they will be met by artillery fire as Xylos takes one with his rifle grenade and Leon takes Toxic with the landmine. Toxic was the field op, so probably just clearing mines out as Aqueous goes through, takes down Kitty at side, and Aqueous and Xylos are at side now as Aqueous gets another frag. That's 2 in his spree as Xylos takes down Wesbo as Wesbo tries to get out and spawn for Axis. There is Neo, Leon and Kitty as the three players that are able to defend this at the moment, as one is taken down by Xylos. Neo gets one with a rifle, but a double frag there from Chris with his Thompson. Fobgy follows up, and the tank has been repaired, and Perfo get this tank moving and start to strafe drop right down to that tank barrier. Sorry, they don't want that getting built, as it's going to delay them at least 30 seconds if it does get built. Morrigu have spawned, and there are nades right on their heads as they try and get out, and they're forced to go the long way as Leon gets a face full of Xylos' rifle as Toxic takes down Wesbo with a Thompson, and Rock, Fobgy and Wesbo, and Fobgy once again, that's 2 MP40 frags in his spree before Perfo decides to self-kill, presumably to join his teammates in a wonderful strafe jump down the hill, as Neo decides to self-kill as he picks up 1 frag on Fobgy with his rifle grenade, and Efax gets 1 with his MP40, Xylos 1 with his landmine, and we see the ETTV has disconnected, so if you're on that ETTV, then try and seek another one, because you're going to miss some cracking frags here as Aqueous picks up 1 with his Thompson on Efax, and gets his pistol out, but he's met by 3 players. Rocco eventually gets the MP40 frag against it, but Perfo with a double Thompson frag on Kitty and Wesbo, and Leon is trying to get that barrier built. He doesn't manage to do so as he does self-kill to join the rest of his teammates, as Wesbo gets 1 with a support fire, but Xylos follows up 1 with a rifle grenade from Polar Esports, and Leon pushes out once again to try and get that barrier built. He's met by Perfo, and Perfo gets the Thompson frag on him as Wesbo comes out a second arch to take down Perfo, and Perfo won't be down for long as Fobgy did actually self-kill, but Aqueous may be down for full spawn as he got a rifle grenade there from Neo. As Morrigu decided to self-kill. There are airstrikes waiting for Morrigu as they come out, but they were ineffective. And Morrigu are actually stuck in spawn at the moment as nades fly everywhere to try and control where this Axis team go. There are many people camping at the main entrance. That's Aqueous, Fobgy, and Chris, and Toxic as well, as Aqueous picks up one with his Thompson, taking down Leon. And it's Kitty by herself with a pistol. She does pick up a wonderful frag there on Aqueous before deciding to self-kill, but the gold bars have been taken. And it's Xylos as the rifle grenade with the objective as Neo picks up a double frag, followed up by another K43, and he has taken down 3 players on the Polar Esports team and enabled them to kind of recover and get those parts, gold parts, secured. As the Axis team retreat into the bank, and it's Rock and Kitty in the bank there, and Fobgy's just waiting outside for support of some sort, and the support comes in the form of Aqueous with a grenade as Neo picks up a double rifle grenade somewhere across the map, but one was on Efax, his teammate, as Fobgy does push in, but Rock with a wonderful double MP40 frag there takes down 2 Polar Esports players before Xylos comes through with a double Garand kill, and Aqueous manages to get through and take the gold parts, and he is strafe jumping across the quadrangle towards the truck, and with 10 minutes 32, 31, 30 left on the clock, it's going to be a fast time for Polar Esports unless something can be pulled out of the bag here by Morrigu, who also attended the CPC2 LAN only a matter of weeks ago, held in Netherlands, Eschendale, if I pronounced that right. I hope I did. As Neo comes out to try and pick up a frag, he wasn't able to do so, but Kitty gets a double MP40 frag, and the truck has been stopped moving as Toxic strafe jumps down. He was looking for a Panzer kill, but there was no one for him to kill as he's taken down by Wesbo's MP40 frag, and Efax picks up one with an MP40, followed by Kitty's MP40 frag on Fobgy, and Morrigu are doing their best to try and delay as much as possible this Polar Esports team, as it does look like a fast time will be set by Polar unless something special can be done, as Xylos strafe jumps down from spawn. He's taken down there by Rock's MP40, and Rock picks up another one on Fobgy actually before Leon decides to self-kill, so the Morrigu team are spawning and the truck is still in the same position. 9 minutes 28 left on the clock, so Morrigu have managed to delay Polar by at least a minute already, as Leon picks up an MP40 frag, but Xylos follows with a rifle grenade, followed by Thompson frags from Toxic and Perfo, and Kitty does her best with a frag there on Xylos before being taken down there by Chris, and Wesbo follows up with a double MP40 frag there before being taken down by Chris, and the truck is moving, and it's Chris and Toxic who are transporting it, as Xylos gets a one-man Panzer there before being taken down by Wesbo's MP40, and Morrigu make a last chance attempt to get near the truck, and they don't manage to do so as Chris successfully holds them off as Perfo picks up a grenade frag, and the truck will be put into its final resting place. Clock set to 6 minutes 17 seconds, so a relatively fast time there, and by looking at gbookie on gamestv.org, reading the comments, most people are expecting Polar to breeze through this, so it'll be up to Morrigu to upset Polar's hopes on getting a clean and start into their Group C of EuroCup, as we wait for 6 players to ready up. And I have to say that a recent thing that I've been doing in my cast is player of the match. So at any point you think one player is doing particularly well, find me in #QuadV on IRC on the QuakeNet network, and give me a PM and tell me who your player of the match is so far, and at the end of the match I will tot up all the votes, and we will give well, not really an award or anything, but congratulations to the player that's got the most votes, and hopefully at some point I will be able to get some sort of Skype thing working, or something like that, so we can get the player of the match online, but that's something for future anyway, as we wait for 2 players to ready up. You are listening to QuadV, you are live with Splodge, and you are listening to the clan-based EuroCup as we wait for Wesbo and Leon. And I'm not sure really who I would vote my player of the match so far is. I think it's going to need another round for me to have a good view on who's playing particularly well. As but I have to say that Perfo has been doing well, and Exilos picking up a lot of frags and really taking down the defences when Polar were attacking. But now it's Morrigu's time to attack here against the strong Polar team who came up very strong in the CPC2. So the match begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are fight as Wesbo and his team have to set a time of faster than 6 minutes and 13 seconds. Question is there any pans or anything? I can't see one, as it's Efax and Neo at main as Airstrike is going to greet them. Neo picks up a rifle grenade frag, sorry, on Toxic as he tried to push out, but Polar have respawned now, and it's not going to make too much of a difference as Efax and Neo wait for that artillery to clear at main, as we have Rock and Leon at the back who have just constructed the command post, and now they will be met by Exilos and Aqueous, and the moment they're not having too much work as Neo does push in through main, takes down Chris, but was met by Toxic's landmine, unlucky there. And Toxic is just waiting there as an engineer with an MP40, just spamming nades at main to stop anyone from trying to push in. He does try to get a mine down, he does successfully, and gives Rock the chance to push in through main as Exilos and Aqueous pick up frags apiece for the Polar team. And we have got Neo just waiting at main when a double rifle grenade there from Neo takes down Perfo and Exilos, and they need to be revived, which they are there by Aqueous. And if they hadn't been revived there, it would have been an opening for Morrigu to get through into this tank, as some of the Polar team do self-kill. Leon takes down Perfo, and I don't think he's down for full. No, he isn't, as he has just respawned, but it does mean that Morrigu have control of the side entrance, or they did temporarily before Chris took down Wesbo with an MP40, and now it's just Rock and Leon waiting there. Leon as the engineer, and Leon does manage to take down Fobg, but then Chris comes through with an MP40 frag and Leon is down, and Exilos with a nade at side just to delay any Morrigu players coming through. It's Efax and Kitty that will there, as Exilos does decide to self-kill, and the rest of the Polar Esports team do respawn. And we have Efax and Rock waiting at side now as Fobg gets team kill there on Perfo, and Exilos with a rifle grenade there, and Aqueous follows with an MP40 frag. That's 2 in his spree, as well as Exilos getting a K43 frag before a double frag there from Efax there, and Chris does get the revives in. And again, what could have been an opening for Morrigu turned out not to be, due to the medic skills of the Polar Esports team, as Leon does push through now with a Thompson frag before Polar gets a Toxic gets a double frag, an MP40 and a mine combined to take 2, and Aqueous gets 1 MP40 frag, and Morrigu are being delayed once again, and Rock tries to push through main but taken down by Perfos Thompson. He was waiting for him at side, and Chris with a lovely double Luger frag, and that pretty much finishes off the Morrigu team at the moment before they have a chance for another rush. And it gave the Polar team the chance to self-kill and respawn as Leon tries to push through side. He's met by Perfo, and Perfo takes damage on him, but a rifle grenade there takes down Perfo before Rock gets a Thompson frag on Exilos, and Rock actually decides to self-kill there as Leon and Efax are at side, but Chris and Fobg pick up the MP40 frags, and Efax is there once again, taken down there by Chris's grenade. Chris gets another one with an MP40, and Rock has managed to push through now outside as the Polar Esports team did self-kill, and he has managed to revive one of the engineers in the eyes of Neo, and Wesbo joins him, but a double rifle there from Exilos, and Neo is down and out along with his teammate Rock as Fobg follows up with an MP40 frag, and Chris and Aqueous get MP40 frags as well before Toxic's taken down by Efax's Thompson at main, and Efax picks up another Chris taken down by his Thompson, but Polar respawn, and there's no engineer in sight for Morrigu as Neo does actually appear at main with a rifle grenade, but he doesn't manage to take any down there, and with 2 minutes 11 seconds left on the clock, it does look like Polar will be taking this map, as it's just going to be a question whether Morrigu can get this tank and get some sort of pride out of this game at the moment, as Polar really are having quite a strong defence here, as one player did manage to get through to repair the tank, which was Neo, but he was taken down, and then double artillery there from Rock, sorry, actually takes down 2 Polar players, but to no avail, as they weren't managed to get the tank repaired, and now with 1 minute 34 left on the clock, it is pretty much impossible for Morrigu to win the map unless they manage to put some NOS or something in the truck and tank and get it moving at 100 miles an hour, which I don't think they'll be able to do, as much as I wish they could incorporate NOS or something like that. Truck modifications, that'd be a good thing to have, wouldn't it? Anyway, we have got Morrigu players just sat outside main, and Chris picks up one with an MP40 before Efax gets one with another Thompson. Chris gets another one, adding 2 to his spree with an MP40 before Kitty takes down Chris with her Thompson. And Xylos finishes off Kitty with a rifle grenade. And with 52 seconds left on the clock, I'm going to put a song on while we wait for the map to get changed and everything. And it is a question of Bon Jovi. Is it a nice day? Well, it's a nice day for Polar at the moment, but not so nice for Morrigu. And here it is, the song. And we are fighting. Oh, the map has been changed to Frostbite now, and the players have readied up with Morrigu on the Allies team and Polar on the Axis team. Don't forget to get your votes in for player of the match in at #QuadV, just PM Splodge, as the match begins in 1, and we are fight as Morrigu are attacking here, and they start to push through, the majority of them going main. And airstrike, double airstrike there comes out there from Polar, and Xylos picks up one frag with a grenade, followed by Furfo's support fire on Neo, and the engineers are down, apart from Leon, who does come to try and get the plant on the one of the doors, and he does manage to do so, as the Axis players were unable to stop him arming that dynamite. But Fobg is there as a field up, just stopping anyone from coming up, and he is coming up that ladder, and he has been joined by Xylos, just showing a little trick shot there. Didn't manage to get any frags, but it did look quite nice. So if you manage to catch that, for you budding rifle engineers, then have a look at that, as Xylos does actually go for the defuse here. He is coming under heavy fire, but when the dynamite almost blowing up as well, but he does actually manage to get the defuse there for being killed, and Morrigu were nearly all of them firing at him, but none of them managed to kill him, and he was actually able to get that defuse down, so very well played by him, and he manages to slow down Morrigu once again, and from that little act of personal skill there, I would have to say, as a rifle grenade rains down, and Xylos picks up another frag here on Kitty, as Chris and Toxic and Perfo pick up MP40 frags apiece to stop Morrigu in their tracks, and Chris adds another one to his spree, and Aqueous picks up a frag with his Luger, but it was actually on his teammate, so he was just reviving him there. My mistake is Kitty is just waiting by herself at the service store here. She will be met by Perfo, and Perfo looks to have taken quite a lot of damage off her as he does retreat, as 3 Morrigu players start to push through on main, and Leon will be going for the plant on the main door this time, unless Fobg and Chris can stop them, and sorry, Fobg and Toxic does manage to do so, as Chris picks up an MP40 frag there on Wesbo, and Morrigu do seem to be struggling slightly, as the storage wall dynamite has been planted by Morrigu. and Fobgy gets an MP40 frag there on Wesbo, and there are no engineers going for the service door, just 2 medics as Neo picks up a grenade frag, followed by Rock's grenade frag, followed by another grenade frag, this time from Toxic on the opposite team, as the main door has been planted as Wesbo manages to TK Rock with his grenade, and Kitty with a double Thompson frag there at back. Stops any medics trying to get cocky there and come round for the back rage. And it's just Fobgy as a field up half health by himself, and it will be Kitty pushing through with Leon, and Leon was actually taken down there before Toxic comes with a double MP40, followed by Chris's and Aqueous' MP40, followed by a double Garand kill from Neo. And there was a bit of a frag fest there, but overall Polar came out on top as the command post has not been constructed, and players have been revived as an airstrike does come down. A grenade taking Wesbo down by Toxic, and grenade kill from Rock taking his teammate Leon, and each TK that happens is giving the chance for Polar to recover, and with 6 minutes 48, 47, 46 left on the clock. Polar are looking slightly comfortable here as Chris picks up a frag with an MP40, and this time it's Leon by himself as an engineer, just arming a grenade. He's not going to do much there as he's taken down there by Aqueous, and Kitty and Efax having a bit more luck at back as they get Thompson frags apiece now. And Wesbo is also waiting low main, but he will be met by Xylos and Perfo. Perfo picks up the frag with an MP40, and Xylos actually team kills him there, obviously by mistake, as Efax is through, and he's going to be taken down there by Toxic, who came down from the upper spawn area with his MP40. And Kitty picks up another frag with Thompson, and Xylos having a very strong match here. His rifle grenade nearly taking down 2 of the players, but Neo this time with a grenade frag on Chris, and Xylos follows up with a grenade frag on Kitty there, and Toxic with an MP40 on Leon. And Polar are pushing Morrigu back and back where they came from, into that little hut. So the command post has actually been constructed with Aqueous with the double Thompson frag there, but it hasn't really helped as Morrigu will be spawning at CP, and yes they do, just as the Polar team do decide to self-kill. They're going to have a chance to reset their defence here and get ready for the Morrigu push, and with 5 minutes 21 left on the clock, Morrigu are going to have to be quick or pull out an extremely strong defence here, as Neo picks up 1 with his grenade, but Xylos, Fobgy and Chris picking up frags apiece before Wesbo takes down Chris there. And the dynamite is going to blow on the service door in a little over 15 seconds, giving another entry of attack for Morrigu, as Efax and Kitty picking up Thompson frags apiece, as Xylos manages to get to the documents now, and he's going to be able to defend. There's Toxic with a double MP40 there, and Chris follows with an MP40 frag as well. The Efax is just camping out main, but Chris gets the better of him with an MP40 frag. Fobgy with an MP40 frag, and looking in the console, sorry, it's most of the Morrigu players getting killed here, and a lot of MP40 frags as Rock picks up a double Thompson frag to make a change for the records here, as Neo picks up a rifle grenade on the Morrigu team, but Xylos follows up while taking Neo down with a rifle grenade, and Chris gets an MP40 frag as well as Perfo, and Morrigu are stuck in their track once again, and Toxic and Xylos had insult to injury with a MP40 and K43 frag from them, and Morrigu are struggling here, it has to be said, as Perfo gets an MP40 frag there on Rock before deciding to self-kill. Neo takes down Xylos with a rifle, and Xylos can't get revived, he will be down for full. He is available to be revived, but no medic in sight as yet, as it does look like Aqueous will be heading towards him, and just looking for where the next Morrigu attack. This time it's low with Rock and Wesbo, and Kitty helps them out with a Thompson frag there on Chris, but they come under heavy fire as soon as they enter near the trucks, as Toxic picks up a Luger frag, and Kitty with a Thompson frag before Polar decide to self-kill. Leon takes down Aqueous, and Wesbo gets a grenade frag there on Fobgy, and they will be down for full spawn unless they get revived. It doesn't look like they will, so a rifle grenade rains down from Xylos, but he's taken down by Neo, and it does look like Morrigu have control of the documents now, and they are starting to push down towards the transmitters, sorry. And it's just a matter of time whether Polar can get there in time. And Toxic leads the race down to the parts here as an airstrike is waiting for the Polar team. Will it take any hits? No, it doesn't. It was wrongly directed and slightly unlucky there from... who was that? That was Wesbo, slightly unlucky with the airstrike, not managing to direct it into the Polar team as Fobgy gets an MP40 frag, followed by Toxic's artillery support, and each artillery support and each airstrike and each grenade is slowing down this Morrigu team from getting into secure the documents, and it's giving Polar the chance to reinforce their defence down there. They've only got 2 players at the moment, but Perfo is coming down, followed by Chris, strafe jumping down the hill towards the transmitter, and it's Toxic by himself, I believe. No, I'm not sure who it is actually. My apologies, I'm stuck in the building. It was Aqueous, as he does actually revive Fobgy, and now it's Morrigu coming through, and airstrike comes through from Rock, and whether or not he'll get any frags, no it doesn't, as there was an Exilos just waiting in the inside, but Wesbo and Efax give frags apiece, and Efax does have control now of the documents as Exilos gets a double MP40 frag, but will it be enough? Leon is somewhere with the documents. He's going to have to be quick, and does manage to secure 8 minutes 18 set on the clock by Morrigu. And Toxic getting highest fragger, 20 frags for 15 deaths. Don't forget to get your votes in at #QuadV on IRC for player of the match. And I have to say that at the moment my money is on Exilos, and he's rifle really doing some serious damage here. And although the combined effect of the rest of the Polar team is making it strong and giving him the opportunity to make these shots, the matter that he's pulling them off is certainly good. And we are waiting for 3 players to ready up now, as it is Morrigu's turn to defend, sorry, on Frostbite, as all players have readied up in this EuroCup Group C enemy territory 6-on-6 match. And you're here live listening to Quad V with Splodge as the match begins in 3, 2, 1, and we are fight with Polar looking to set a fast time and prove their worth, show TLR they are material not to be messed with, and an airstrike does wait for Polar as they start to come up, and double support fire there from Rock takes down Fobchi and Aqueous, but Exilos is still going for that plant there. He does manage to do it just in time and does self-kill before a grenade comes in and explodes and just destroys his body that he had tapped out from there, as Perfo pushes up the ladder. He's taken down by Efax's MP40, and Kitty is waiting as Fobgy comes up the ladder, followed by Aqueous, and Rock gets an MP40 frag as Fobgy tried to push through into the office area, and Rock tries to push out, but it's taken down there by Aqueous' Thompson, and it's Neo by himself, taken down by his counterpart on the opposite team, Exilos, and Exilos starts to build a CP. It is built, and with 7 minutes 19 left on the clock. Quick ETTV sync up for you viewers out there. If you're not watching ETTV, then get on gamestv.org, click on MQ versus Polar on the top right, and choose from one of the IPs, open up your ET, and connect to watch this match, or what's left of it anyway, as server store has been planted there by Polar, and Perfo is with the Panzer here, so I will try and follow him as little bit if I can, as we wait for sort of Morrigu spawn of some sort. Polar comes through, and Perfo gets 1 frag with his Panzer there, which was Rock taken down for full spawn, and Rock was the only one that did spawn. Exilos pushes through, takes down Efax with a grand kill. He was waiting in spawn there, and Wesbo and Kitty, partners in real life as well as on the enemy territory field, is just waiting for players, and Kitty gets an MP40 frag on Fobgy before Toxic and Chris push through with Thompson frags apiece. Chris picks up another one with a Thompson frag, and that's 2 in his spree before being taken down by Leon, and there was a sound of a Panzer there. It was Perfo, he picks up 1 on Wesbo before being taken down by Leon, and we're going to have to keep an eye on Perfo. He's looking to try and get a big frag as usual, so definitely need to keep our eyes on him, as Fobgy and Toxic pick up frags apiece before Toxic's taken down by Wesbo's MP40, and Polar are able to push through now onto the objective, as Neo's taken down by Toxic, in fact, as Wesbo managed to get through and get the revive there. Excellent play by Wesbo. He's saved his team from giving away the parts there as Xylos just waits and takes down one with his rifle. There's a rock from a long way away. That's a long narrow corridor from the Axis spawn, acting as a nice shooting angle for Xylos, and Xylos fires another one in. One taken down by Wesbo. Xylos follows up with a Garand kill on Kitty, followed by another Garand kill on Leon, and Xylos has basically individually taken down pretty much all the players on Morrigu as Xylos picks up another frag with his pistol, and the objective has been taken there by Fobji. And the question is, where is Morrigu? We got EFAX just waiting. I'm not sure where the objective actually is, but EFAX is also looking for it too, so I'll try and look for him. It looks like they've gone past him already, as Fobji is coming down with the parts. He's taken down by EFAX in the back with an MP40. Question is, can EFAX do anything else to delay these parts being taken? Unable to do so as Aqueous gets the frag. Perfo with another one-man Panzer, and the match is finished. Polar taking this 4-0, so that's 2 maps they won without dropping a single round, and they get a nice start into Group C, and they will be actually ahead of TLR, who won CPC2, as TLR dropped a round